Greetings and welcome to Investor Web, the channel that provides you with dynamic and valuable insights into various industries. We are your portal into the world of investment opportunities, market trends, and industry analysis. We delve deep into the heart of different sectors, giving you the information you need to make informed decisions. Today, we're going to explore an industry that is fundamental to the world's development and progress, the education industry. This vast field is not just about schools, colleges, and universities. It's an intricate web of innovation, technology, policies, and market dynamics. It's a sector that is continuously evolving, shaping the minds of the future and, in turn, being shaped by them. From the rise of online learning to the influence of globalization, from the expensive reality of higher education to the future of education itself, we have a lot to discuss. So stay tuned as we unfold 10 fascinating facts about the education industry that you probably didn't know. Fact number 1, the dramatic rise of online learning. What was once considered an alternative or a supplement to traditional education has now become the new normal. The last few years have seen an unprecedented surge in online learning platforms, with the COVID-19 pandemic serving as a catalyst. The convenience of learning from anywhere and at any time, the ability to personalize learning paths, and the cost-effectiveness compared to traditional education have all contributed to the popularity of online learning. From kindergarten to professional development courses, online learning is now a viable option for all levels of education. Institutions worldwide have embraced this digital transformation, investing in technology and resources to deliver high-quality online education. This shift is not just a temporary response to a global crisis, but a long-term change. The traditional classroom is gradually evolving into a virtual one. Moving on to fact number 2, the power of EdTech, education technology or EdTech, is revolutionizing the way we approach teaching and learning. It's not just about digitizing textbooks or making homework available online. It's about using technology to enhance learning, making it more engaging, interactive, and personalized. In the past decade, we've seen an explosion in the number of EdTech companies, from learning management systems to virtual tutoring. These innovators are changing the face of education as we know it. They're harnessing the power of artificial intelligence, machine learning, and big data to adapt learning to individual student needs, breaking down the one-size-fits-all model of traditional education. Moreover, EdTech is not just for the privileged few, it's democratizing education, making quality learning resources accessible to all, regardless of their location or socioeconomic status. EdTech has indeed marked itself as a game changer in the education industry. Let's dive into fact number 3, the staggering market size of the education industry. This sector, which encompasses everything from primary schools to higher education institutions, is a behemoth with a global market size running into several $1 trillion. It's an industry that plays a vital role in the economy, not just in terms of the revenue it generates, but also in the form of human capital it develops and the societal progress it fosters. The future looks even brighter. Experts predict a steady growth trajectory, thanks largely to emerging markets and the rise of EdTech solutions. As more people around the world gain access to quality education, the industry's market value is expected to soar even higher. In essence, the education sector is not just about teaching and learning. It is a significant economic force that impacts every corner of the globe. The education industry is indeed a significant player in the global market. Fact number 4 takes us to the role of private equity in the education industry. Private equity, the capital that isn't listed on a public exchange, is making its mark on the education sector. These firms are significant contributors to the industry's growth, providing the necessary financial cushion for many educational institutions. Private equity firms are known for their strategic investments. They're not just backers, they're partners who bring industry expertise, strategic guidance, and resources to the table, helping to shape and steer the direction of the institutions they invest in. The impact of these investments is substantial. They enable institutions to innovate, expand their offerings, and reach new heights, contributing to the overall advancement of the education sector. In the recent years, we've seen a surge in private equity investments in education, especially in EdTech companies, online learning platforms, and innovative educational models. Private equity has indeed become a key player in the education sector. Fact number 5 reveals the expensive reality of higher education. The cost of obtaining a degree has skyrocketed over the past few decades, often outpacing inflation. From tuition fees to textbooks, housing, and other living expenses, the financial burden on students is immense. As a result, many find themselves grappling with hefty student loans, a debt that can take years, even decades, to pay off. This financial challenge often forces students to juggle work and studies, hindering their academic performance and overall college experience. Some even forego higher education entirely due to its prohibitive costs, a decision that can limit their career prospects and earning potential in the long run. While scholarships and financial aid are available, they often cover just a fraction of the total costs. As such, the dream of a higher education, once seen as a ticket to upward mobility, has become a financial nightmare for many. Higher education, a pathway to success, but indeed at a steep price. Fact number 6 delves into the influence of globalization on education. Globalization, the process by which businesses or other organizations develop international influence or start operating on an international scale, has significantly impacted the education sector. In recent years, we've seen a surge in international student mobility. More students are crossing borders to seek high-quality education, bringing a wealth of cultural diversity to classrooms worldwide. But it's not just about moving physically. The rise of cross-border online education has allowed individuals in one corner of the globe to learn from experts in another without ever leaving their homes. This global exchange of knowledge and ideas has redefined learning and teaching paradigms, promoting a more inclusive and comprehensive education system. In essence, globalization has transformed education from a local and national phenomenon to a global one. And with this transformation, education itself has become a global commodity, accessible and valuable to all. Globalization has truly made education a global commodity. Fact number 7 highlights the shift towards skills-based learning. There's an emerging trend in the education sector that's turning heads globally. It's the increasing emphasis on skills-based learning over traditional degree-based education. This shift is largely driven by the evolving needs of the job market, where employers are now placing a higher value on skills rather than degrees. Why, you ask? Well, it's simple. Skills are tangible. They can be demonstrated, tested, and measured. A degree, while valuable, doesn't necessarily guarantee the practical competence required in a specific role. This shift is also a response to the rapid technological advancements we're witnessing. New industries are cropping up, and with them, new skills are needed. This is not to undermine the importance of degrees, but rather to highlight the increasing value of skills in today's job market. The education sector is adapting to this changing landscape, with more institutions now offering skills-based programs. Indeed, skills are becoming the new currency in the job market. Fact number 8 explores the impact of government policies on education. Government policies are like the invisible hand that guides the education sector. They shape our schools, our curriculum, and even the way we approach learning. One key area of influence is funding. Government allocations can determine which sectors of education get a boost and which get left behind. These decisions can significantly impact the quality and accessibility of education. Policy reforms are another significant aspect. They can introduce revolutionary changes, like the shift towards digital education we've seen in recent years, or they can be more subtle, tweaking existing systems for better outcomes. But remember, these policies don't always hit the mark. Sometimes they can inadvertently widen the gap between the haves and the have-nots, creating educational inequality. So, while we often overlook the role of government in education, its influence is undeniable. Government policies indeed play a critical role in shaping the education landscape. Finally, fact number 10 takes a look at the future of education. The next wave of educational evolution is on the horizon, and its driving force: artificial intelligence and machine learning. These technologies are not only reshaping the way we teach and learn, but also redefining what education means to us. Imagine a classroom where learning is personalized to each student's unique needs, strengths, and interests. Then there's the future of virtual education. As we've seen during the global pandemic, the potential for remote learning is vast. But it's about more than just video calls and online quizzes. Virtual education could transport students to ancient Rome, the depths of the ocean, or even the surface of Mars, all from the comfort of their own homes. Education is not a stagnant field. It's constantly evolving, always pushing boundaries, and forever adapting to the world's changing needs. The future of education looks exciting and promising, don't you think? So there you have it, 10 fascinating facts about the education industry. We've traversed the digital landscape of online learning and explored the transformative power of EdTech. We've delved into the vast market size of the education industry and the influential role of private equity. We've unraveled the expensive reality of higher education and the sweeping influence of globalization on this sector. We've witnessed the shift towards skills-based learning and the impact of government policies on education. Finally, we've peered into the future of education, a future that promises to be as dynamic and diverse as the industry itself. It's clear that the education industry is not just about textbooks and classrooms. It's an intricate web of trends, policies, technologies, and market forces. Don't forget to subscribe to Investor Web for more captivating insights. Until next time, stay informed and stay invested.